Hello friends, welcome to the channel Debug the Dreams. Today we are going to start one of the most important topic for the interviews, that is virtual memory. We will divide virtual memory topic into the five to six videos. Those will be like a 2 to 3 minutes video, and we'll try to cover that topic wise. So first we will start with establishing why we required the virtual memory. So let's start. So consider era of 10 to 15 years before. And at that time, what used to have happen? We used to have very less memory, 2 GB of memory. We used to have 32 GB of processor. We used to have, so that processor, 32 bit processor, is to address the memory with 2 raised to the power 32, which is 4 GB. And it's like what I mean by that, it's like when you are running the program on that CPU, that can be able to do operation on the address which is in between 0 to 4 GB. So all the addresses is accessible to that CPU. So now what if you have 2 GB of memory and your CPU is capable of accessing 4 GB of memory, what will happen if it tries to access the memory which is memory address which is greater than 2 GB? So your program will crash ultimately. So that will be our first problem of having less memory. So second problem, consider now you have done a lot of hard work and you bought the 4 GB of memory, and you are trying to run the program which is required like 1 GB of memory. Consider video player that requires 1 GB and it's running, and it acquired the memory at the start of your memory. Second program you are running, which is game, it's running in the next 2 GB. You see, it's required 2 GB, and it's acquiring the part which is start from the end of first program, and it will acquire that. So total 3 GB is being utilized. And consider there is another program which requires 2 GB, and there is free memory of 1 GB, and your first program got ended and you have 1 GB of memory at the start and 1 GB of memory at the end, but your program requires the continuous memory. So that will be our second problem, which is in technical terms called as fragmentation. You will have the holes in your memory, so that is not continuous. That's why you are not able to run the second program even though you have the sufficient memory with you. Okay, and the last problem, let's consider there are multiple processes running and you have the common memory. And sometimes what happens, one program, consider music player, and another program is game you are running. So game placing its health into one of the address, and now currently health is 100, and your music player write at same address which is like a duration, how much duration it started playing. So initially it will put the 0 value, and ultimately second program comes and check that value, there will be 0 and your health is 0, so game will be over. And so what is the problem in this? It's like a data of one process is accessible to another process, so it will corrupt the data sometimes, and it will cause the very problematic behavior in your computer system. So these are the three problems. Like first is not enough memory, second is fragmentation problem, third is security. A program one program is able to access the another program's memory. So what is the solution on this? So that solution is virtual memory, and we are going to see that in our next chapter. Thank you for the watching. For more such content, follow the Debug the Dreams channel. Thank you.